How's it going, David Comic Book Investments? So this will be my review of She-Hulk Episode 1. I know, I'm late to the party. It's Tuesday night. I just watched it. It comes out on Thursday, so I'm like 5 days late. I know, I just been doing other stuff, been busy. Um, but yeah, my girlfriend wanted to watch it, so here's my review of it. Uh, when I first saw the trailer, I thought the CGI was terrible. And if you can see from this trailer, it doesn't look that good. I will say that the CGI was much, much better in the actual TV show. So maybe they improved it since the trailers. I don't know. Um, Maybe just watching it on screen made it better. I don't really know. But it was definitely much, much better than the trailers led it on to be. I was actually kind of impressed for like a TV show, like the Hulk, and his lips were a little weird. The Hulk, um, how good it was, the CGI. I will say though, when it was in a well lit environment, she looked kind of not very good. The CGI wasn't good. She did much better in like a more darker environment. So anytime she's in a building or it's at night or something like that, and they have the CGI, I think actually looks really well, really good. It's just in like when they're outside during the day, it's like looks a little rough. I don't know why. I'm not a CGI expert, so I couldn't tell you why. I think it's just harder to get it right during the light times. Anyways, beyond that, CGI is fine. So that was there. Overall, I liked it better than I thought I would. I'm a huge Hulk fan. I un- Obviously I'm massively butthurt that they've neutered Hulk, and they continue to neuter him over and over. I've moved past that, and I just accept it. I want the old rage Hulk. I hope one day we get to see World War Hulk and World War Hulk versus all the Avengers or all the X-Men in the Avengers, and he kills like half of them, and then they kill the Hulk or something. They get rid of the Hulk, and that's, we don't see the Hulk for a while because I think that will be his peak, and after that he'll just be downhill, and I don't want to see him fall from grace, kind of like where he is now. But I'd rather see some Hulk than no Hulk at this point. Well, that's not true. This Hulk is fine enough. I've accepted over the years that I'm not going to get the cool Rage Hulk, and it's fine. I thought her origin story was pretty weak and rushed. My God, it's just like driving in a car. Oh, get in an accident. All of a sudden, there's blood on me. Oh, wait, the blood makes me the Hulk now. I'm like, what? It was just so fast, rushed. I didn't really like it. But that was just a small portion of it. We want to get to where she's She-Hulk, so they wanted to speed it along. Understandable. I will say that there is, it seems like this day and age, there's a ton of, every time something comes out, it has to be divisive, like divisive. It just can't just be, um, unless it's really, really good, then it'll just like quiet everything. But there's always going to be someone out there that hate it. I mean, there's people I follow that will like dismiss this before it's even released or before they even watch it. And yeah, I saw some of the clips too, and I was like, oh, okay, this looks terrible. Why are they doing it like this? But then I saw it in context, and I was like, okay, it's not that bad. For example, the rock throwing scene. Like people were complaining, it's like, why is she throwing a rock just as far as him or something like that? And they're complaining about that. Like, but in the scene, he just like throws it like he's, hey, this is how you throw a rock, and then she throws it further than him. But then he picks up a rock and like launches it into outer space or somewhere, and just to prove, and it's kind of funny, right? So he is definitely stronger. And then there's people who get mad, like, why is she going toe to toe with him, fighting and stuff like that? Well, the way when I watched it, it looked like more like, Bruce Banner Hulk was holding back because like this is his whole thing through the show at least was, I'm trying to center you. You need to control your emotions. And then when they're fighting, he was kind of just like not really fighting. I felt like she was giving it like 90%, and he was like putting in like 20% effort. More of like joking, playing along with her, let her get it out of her system type of thing. Not really like I'm trying to go full force. But I felt that was more like from her. So it didn't really bother me. Another big scene was where she's like, I'm better at controlling my anger than you will ever be. I'm sure you can find that scene somewhere online. That to me, it didn't really bug me because I've already seen the clips of it and people have already talked about it. So going into it, I knew it was going to happen. So it didn't really bug me as much. I mean, I will give you this: like her character is definitely flawed, and I would say very arrogant. And I'm better than you. I know better than everyone. Let me do my thing, and that could be her character arc. Maybe by episode 6 or whatever it ends, she learns from her ways and becomes more grounded. Like every good character needs to have some flaw that they have to overcome, right? It has to be something. So this could be her thing. She's overly confident, overly just thinks she's better than everyone else. I mean, she says that to the Hulk multiple times, like, "Oh, I'm better than you," like taking stabs at him, and that could just be her character. I mean, maybe the actress isn't the best at delivering it in like a joking way. That could be why. Maybe her delivery is just not. Maybe comedic timing isn't her thing, and so when she delivers it, it kind of sounds more. I don't know the word. More arrogant, but you're taking her serious compared to like when Tony Stark says something, or Robert Downey Jr. I should say, or Chris Pratt. It's taken in a different, even though they're being arrogant, but you take it more of a joking way. Maybe she's trying for that and she just can't do it as an actress, or it doesn't come across that way. At least that's how I see it. But nonetheless, overall, I think the show is better than I thought it would be. I didn't say it's not amazing by any means. It's pretty good enough to watch more of it. Episode 2. We'll see where episode 2 takes it. I don't know. There's a lot of people hating on it, and they probably haven't even seen it. And maybe some people watch it and they still hate on it, and that's fine. That's your opinion. Everyone's allowed to have their own, but I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's like amazing, but it could be interesting. So we'll see where episode 2 goes. We'll see if she does have a character arc that she builds on, or if she's the same the whole time. If she ends up being like the same the whole time, that will be annoying. Like, that's not a character you fall in love with. A character you fall in love with is someone that has flaws, learns from them, grows as a character. That's usually what people like to see. One thing is, her hair always bugs me. Why on earth? Okay, I get it. She-Hulk has straight hair in the comics. That's fine. Why doesn't the actress have straight hair? I don't understand. It's very annoying to me. Also, my girlfriend was like, she has too much hair. Like, it looks like she has a wig on the She-Hulk. Like, it just doesn't, she's a girl. She noticed these things. And I'm like, the one thing I always notice is, like, she has fake eyelashes on and mascara when she's She-Hulk. I will say she's definitely way more attractive as She-Hulk. But she's all CGI than the actress. Nothing against the actress. I'm just not that attracted to her. But She-Hulk, sure. But yeah, the hair thing bothers me. I just look at her, I'm like, why isn't the actress straightening her hair? Just why? It's just so weird to me. It's almost like they had the CGI She-Hulk model, and then they casted the actress afterwards, and they're like, well, we can't change the hair because this is what she looks like in the comics. And they're like, and then the actress is like, well, I'm not straightening my hair and I'm not wearing a wig. And they're like, all right, sure, no one will notice. But she changes all the time. Oh, it's pretty annoying. Not like where it ruins it. It's just like a weird thing, like a pet peeve or something. Overall, I mean, what did you guys think of it? I thought it was okay. I'll continue watching it. I'm not racing to see it like what comes on Thursday. I probably won't like race to see it. The only shows that I really like watching would be like Rick and Morty, The Boys. I'm also watching this show it's on HBO Max. It's called The Rehearsal with Nathan. I forget his last name, but it starts with an F. He does, like, Nathan Fielder, I think his name is. He did that show called Nathan For You. If you haven't seen Nathan For You, his comedic timing is it's one of a kind. It's ridiculous. And he has a new show called The Rehearsal. It's just so ridiculous. It's just, I like that kind of stuff. Just like you can't even imagine how ridiculous it is. You just got to watch the first episode, and he does all this crazy stuff just for the most. Oh, it's just so weird. He's just such a weird guy. I like it. But that show, The Boys, obviously, and Rick and Morty's not on. But yeah, so I'll watch this all, when it comes out. I'll watch one here and there. So I won't do a review on every single one. Maybe I'll do a series review because I haven't seen a Marvel show in a while. I skipped over Miss Marvel. It just didn't look like it was for me. A lot of people are like, oh, you should watch it. I'm like, I like the Hulk. So if Hulk's in it, I'm gonna watch it. Like I said, I prefer the Rage Monster Hulk, but this is the Hulk we got for now. For now, hopefully one day, maybe I'll, become a huge YouTube star, become number one on YouTube, make millions and billions of dollars, and I'll make my own Hulk movie, something like that. All right, let me know what you thought. All right. Oh, if I had to give it a number scale, 6 out of 10, something like that. I mean, the CGI, I was impressed because it's a TV show. It's not like, was it super funny, but it wasn't super boring. Yeah, like a 6.